Hey, how's it going, guys? It's White Bread, and today, obviously from the thumbnail, we have another movie review. Now, this was super sudden. Like, I really didn't like. I was about to upload the third episode to Stray, but I had recently just watched Top Gun, and I am letting you guys know right now. Like, yes. It's from Hollywood, and Hollywood has a serious trend of doing very, very shitty in movies nowadays, right? But fucking hell, like, dude, this movie was so freaking good, and I'm letting you guys know right now it is a 10 out of 10. Now let me explain why I think why this is actually a 10 out of 10 compared to the other movie reviews that I've done. To start off with, if you guys haven't seen the first Top Gun movie, perfectly fine. You guys really don't need to. It kind of recaps what has happened. The main character is Maverick, right? Tom Cruise, Maverick. That's it. That was his call sign in the first movie, and so in the second movie, he has to teach these other Top Gun students how to fly in this very, very impossible mission. I don't know if the trailers mention what the mission is, so I'm not gonna explain. Everything was shot with realistically. So everything was realistic, like practical effects. I think that's what the word is. It just looked a lot more badass. It was great from beginning to end. The story, they had a lot of cliche moments, but the cliche moments were very cute and everything, and it was awesome. It was just, in my opinion, it was the evolution of Tom Cruise movies, right? What do I mean by that? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really it's the evolution of Tom Cruise movies, and it's these sort of movies where Hollywood needs, right? And another thing that I've noticed is, Hollywood likes to add politics, like our world politics, to movie world, and it never works, right? It just never works. Movies always lose money because politics are always on the forefront when making movies. This movie, no politics, right? I'm glad that wasn't sort of the forefront of their minds. I'm glad that it was the story. That's usually the main thing with movies, is it needs to be about the story. If it's about the politics itself, such as, a very apparent thing in movies is just diversity in women, that being the forefront of of Hollywood's minds. That wasn't the case for Top Gun. The cool thing about it is in that movie, they understood that women do not need to be powerful, right? And especially in a movie like this, where Top Gun pilots are equal to each other. Everyone is equal to each other. So it's not like, oh, women's better, or oh, this man is better. No, it had nothing to do with that. It just had to do with who the better pilot was. And I like how those kind of movies go about it. Like, yeah, sure, bring women onto the movies, but don't have it be where, oh yeah, women are so much stronger than. No, don't do that. I'm definitely late to this movie review, and I apologize. I never really got the chance to watch the movie yet until yesterday, or until for my time it was Tuesday. My time Tuesday. There were a few scenes where in the first movie it was represented in the second movie, especially the characters as well. And there's a few lighthearted, a bunch of lightheartedness, right? And it was just, honestly, it was a very good story from beginning to end. Like, you got Tom Cruise trying to fly a plane at unrealistically speed. I think it was Mach 10. I'm pretty sure that's super unrealistic. Like, Isn't the highest Mach possible like Mach 4 or 5 like ever? I thought that I'm pretty sure that was the highest possible. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not big on the planes. I only play War Thunder. So oh yeah, but that is another thing. When you leave the movie, like, you feel like shit, man. I want to go be a fucking pilot. I want to drive this fucking plane and pew 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 all the bad guys. Yeah, you just feel like, oh, you know. And that's the cool thing about movies, is once you get out of it, you feel like you can be that person. And that's honestly, when a movie does something like that, where you get out of the movie and you feel like you can be that person, that's how you know the movie did good. That is how you know the movie did more than good, is by inspiring the kids, but also the adults as well. We know that there's gonna be good endings. I guess we sort of forget that when we're watching this movie, and it's like, oh shit, like yeah, you do kind of forget it, because it's like, shit, top of the top pilots got to do this very impossible mission, near impossible mission, and you know, it's said that the one person is gonna die and everything, and it's like, oh shit, Tom Cruise is gonna die in this movie, which he very might die in this movie. I don't know. I just think that this was done so beautifully in terms of action movies in Hollywood, because this is the gold standard. This movie is a gold standard of how action movies should be, and even sequel action movies as well. This is the gold freaking standard, because it's not about politics, it's about the story, and it's about how you inspire other people to become that person, right? And they were using real actual jets, and I think what had to happen was the actors themselves had to train to be actual fighter pilots, and they had to act out as they were flying. So when they were hitting those G's, when they're hitting like substantial G-force, it's like, yeah, dude, fucking hell. You gotta act while, you know, being in stressful conditions. The actors were risking their own lives, and that's the cool part about it. And this is like practical effects to the freaking limit, right? To the top is actors themselves doing the stunts, Tom Cruise style, while acting. You know, that's, if an actor can hit these certain conditions while still acting and giving a great fucking performance, that's how you know those actors are top fucking notch, right? You can't beat it. You can't freaking beat it. There's a football scene, like, you can definitely feel it in the room, where all the guys were just like, shit, I need to do better. Movie was a 10 out of 10 for sure. 10 out of 10, like 11 out of 10 in my opinion. Anyways, that was it for the movie review. If you guys want to watch some more of White Bread, you guys can gladly subscribe. Hope you guys are doing great. I know I am. And as always, peace. Adios.